in Last Jedi. What comes to mind when you think of that experience?
I mean, Last Jedi, they tried to do what they could with that. But I love Star Wars a lot. So in planning the narrative, I would always assume that there would be a plan from the very beginning, much like what Kevin Feige has done with Marvel and developing and spreading out those universes. So on The Last Jedi, I was a bit like, you know, some choices creatively, which I have spoken about, not to get into it, that I didn't agree with. Because that was just as a nerd. I mean, I feel like a lot of us are into anime, we're into, you know, movies, and we can go back and forth with our friends that are fans of the same thing. It doesn't mean I'm going to detach from the IP. It just means that was whack. I feel like every fan should have the opportunity to do that, as long as it's not, you know, you're not, you know, using it against another person. I think that's the fun of being part of a fandom.
And then Rise of Skywalker, what's the analysis of that one for you?
Rise of Skywalker, I had a brilliant time, but I knew because of the structure change from The Last Jedi, it was really tough on JJ to come back and kind of like tie everything together. And I know he was well supported, and everybody wanted to make sure that the narrative came to a complete end in the right way possible. So I was just supportive of whatever JJ wanted to do, being as if we had so much history from The Force Awakens. And some of the narrative about Finn that was established in The Force Awakens were picked back up by JJ in The Rise of Skywalker. And it's hard to do it. It's hard to, you know, establish Rey and then establish another Jedi. You have to kind of split things up with the time that you're given. But I appreciate the little things that JJ was doing in there. I mean, I did try to tell Rey before I went down. There was a couple of takes where I just said it, I'm a Jedi! There was a couple, but it was good to tease the...
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know Finn was Force sensitive?
No, I knew that, but I didn't know you actually said...
Yeah. But I appreciate JJ for, you know, putting those Easter eggs in there and trying to expand so that if there is ever a revisit to Finn, there is stuff to play with.